If you were to come across a red seal $2 bill like this one, you could be sitting on hundreds or thousands of dollars in worth. It's funny because most people don't really see $2 bills on a daily basis because they were never widely circulated through the US economy. $2 bills are one of my favorites and many people's favorites, and many of them can be worth lots of money. Even ones with just simple fancy serial numbers on them can have a huge premium over the $2 face value. $2 bills were first printed in 1862, and they never found favor with the public. Early $2 bills were almost double the size of the ones that you see around today and are known as large size bills. In 1928, the Treasury Department reduced the size of paper currency as a whole to the standard size that you see in your pocket today. Now, a lot of these are just regular old dollar bills and different denominations of Federal Reserve notes, but some of them can be worth a ton of money. The United States issued red seal $2 legal tender notes between 1928 and 1966, or known as Series 1965. The front of the bill features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, and the back of the note features Jefferson's home, Monticello. In 1963, the Treasury Department added the motto, "In God We Trust," to the back of the note and placed it over the engraving of Monticello. There's quite a few red seal $2 bills that are worth really good money, even in upwards of thousands of dollars in really good condition. So a little bit of information on collecting modern day $2 bills. The $2 bill has a short series to collect. A type collection of each small size note issued since 1928 would consist of one note of each of the following series. This would include the bills from the series of red seal $2 bills from 1928 to 1928G, the bills from 1953 to 1953C, and the bills from 1963 to 1963A. Since the $2 bill was never super popular with the United States public, it wasn't widely collected either until recent years. The printing runs are short compared to other denominations of U.S. banknotes like the $1 and $5 notes, but there has been a print range of between 2 million and 146 million of these notes. Another popular way of collecting $2 bills is to obtain one bill from each series and each subseries. For example, in the series of 1953, there were actually 4 subseries of notes. The 1953 series began with the plain 1953, followed by the 1953A, 1953B, and the 1953C. The series usually indicates the first year that designs were produced for these notes. Now, more avid collectors might want to obtain an example of each series with a star in the serial number or replacement notes, as these are extremely small production runs and carry the highest premium on these notes. If you're wondering about the value of your red seal $2 note, let's talk about it. Although people are not familiar with $2 bills as much as other notes, and they are an unusual type of banknote, most of them are not extremely rare, but some can command really good value, and all of these red seal $2 notes are worth more than their face value. For example, a very fine 1928 is worth around $12, but a very fine 1928B, which is a much more rare version of this note, can be worth up to around $20,000. A 1928E, in very fine condition, usually sells for between $1,000 and $2,500. Now, uncirculated versions of these bills have an immensely higher value in the hundreds to thousands of dollars. 1953 series Red Seal $2 bills can usually be seen selling between $10 and $40. In 1963 to 1963A Red Seal $2 bills usually sell in very fine condition from between $8 and $20. So as you can see, all of these Red Seal $2 notes are extremely valuable in their own right, and some of them can be worth tons and tons of money. You should feel really fortunate if you have one of these wonderful notes in your collection, or if you come across one when picking up money at the bank. The wonderful thing about these notes is you can readily pick up $2 notes at your local financial institution, so hit up your bank, ask them for some bills, see if they have $2 notes. Worst case, if you don't find anything that is worth more than face value, you can just deposit it right back into your account. That's the greatest thing about this hobby, is after you look through your money, you can end up with the same amount you started with, which you can't say that for many hobbies out there. Let me know what you think about Red Seal $2 banknotes in the comments. I will see you there, and I'll see you in the next video.